Welcome back to VibeCode, the series of exploring the tools, teams, and thinking behind AI-driven development. In our first episode, we introduced VibeCoding, which is a paradigm where human creativity sets the vision and AI accelerates execution. Today, we're going deeper into one of the most transformative impacts, which is how it's reinventing the software development lifecycle, or as many people call it, the SDLC. For decades, the software development lifecycle has been a structured, linear process. You're talking about waterfall or agile. In both cases, you're gathering requirements, you're designing, developing, testing, deploying, maintaining. Each phase has its own specialists, its own handoffs, its own waiting periods, and it works, but it's a bit rigid, and progress often meant bottlenecks. Vibe coding is rewriting that model. Instead of a step-by-step assembly line, the software development lifecycle becomes more agile, more outcome-driven, where humans and AI collaborate continuously. AI agents don't just support the process, they're integrated into every stage. So let's start with ideation and design. Traditional model, design teams created detailed wireframes and specifications, which were then handed over to developers to interpret and code. Now with vibe coding, a product manager can describe the desired functionality in natural language, and an AI tool instantly generates a working prototype. That prototype can then be refined in real time with immediate feedback from stakeholders. Moving into development, vibe coding changes the speed and nature of coding work. AI handles repetitive or boilerplate code. It integrates libraries, it even writes tests. So developers step in to refine, optimize, and ensure the solution aligns with both the technical standards and the business goals. And testing is no longer a phase at the end, it's continuous. AI can generate test cases automatically, it can run them in parallel, and detect anomalies in near real time. So this means issues can be fixed before they snowball into costly problems. In development, AI can manage configurations, it can optimize cloud resources, handle rollbacks if something goes wrong, all the while logging decisions for compliance. And maintenance then shifts from reactive to proactive. As AI monitors the performance, it flags vulnerabilities and even suggests updates. But perhaps the most profound change is in the team structure. Traditionally, software teams resembled a pyramid. You had a few senior engineers at the top who were managing layers of junior developers beneath them. Now with vibe coding, the pyramid flattens into more of a pentagon model. It consists of a leaner, cross-functional team where everyone contributes across multiple areas. For instance, designers can tweak logic. Developers can influence UX. Operation teams can prototype automation. And because AI is taking on more of the mechanical work, human contributors can focus on strategic and creative problem solving. The results speak for themselves. Early adopters report faster release cycles, reduced rework, and higher quality outputs. Prototyping time shrinks from weeks to days, sometimes even hours, and continuous integration and delivery become the default, not the exception. But there's another benefit, and that would be alignment. In the old model, business teams and technical teams often spoke different languages. Vibe coding bridges that gap by using natural language as the interface. This makes it easier to align features with business outcomes from day one. Of course, there are challenges. AI-generated code still needs human oversight to ensure security, compliance, and maintainability. And the shift to a more fluid, AI-augmented software development lifecycle requires cultural change, such as new mindsets, new skills, and new governance models. That's why success with vibe coding isn't just about adopting the tools, it's about rethinking the process from hierarchical handoffs to collaborative iteration, from isolated silos to integrated teams, from slow sequential progress to fast adaptive cycles. So here's the takeaway. Vibe coding doesn't just speed up the software development lifecycle, it transforms it. By embedding AI into every stage, You create a development process that's not only faster and more efficient, but also more creative, more aligned, and more resilient. In our next episode, we'll explore why human developers are still essential in this AI-first world, and how their roles are evolving in ways that make them more valuable than ever. Thank you for joining me for this episode of VibeCode.